the thing. I think this is still in a state of disbelief about it, man. But I'm accepting it.
That's right.
I'll take it. But I tell you,
you're up there with a lot of great people who received that honor, man.
Thank you.
Good for everything you're doing. I appreciate it.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
All right. Bruce, how you feel about getting the presidential medal? How's it a great feeling? Getting the medal, the presidential medal?
Oh, I didn't know. You're TMZ.
Yes.
You're Harvey Levin.
Thank you, Catherine. Almost every American family knows the pain when a loved one is diagnosed with a serious illness. Here tonight is a special man, beloved by millions of Americans, who just received a stage 4 advanced cancer diagnosis. This is not good news, but what is good news is that he is the greatest fighter and winner that you will ever meet. Rush Limbaugh, thank you for your decades of tireless devotion to our country.
Address after he finished talking on camera. This happened after the president refused to shake her hand when he first arrived. Aside from the drama, President Trump mainly touted the economy and stuck to top policy priorities as he fights for re-election. Weijia Jiang has the highlights.
The tension between President Trump and House Speaker Nancy Pelosi was on display from the beginning when the president appeared to snub Pelosi's handshake, and she left out the customary high privilege and distinct honor when introducing Mr. Trump.
Members of Congress, the President of the United States.
And while President Trump stayed focused on expected policy topics,
jobs are booming, incomes are soaring, poverty is plummeting, $2.2 trillion in the United States military. The bloodthirsty killer known as al-Baghdadi is dead.
There were several made-for-TV moments throughout the evening, awarding a scholarship for a young high school student.
You will soon be heading to the school of your choice.
The Presidential Medal of Freedom to conservative radio host Rush Limbaugh.
He is here with us tonight, and we couldn't keep him waiting any longer.
And setting up a reunion between a deployed service member and his family. That drew a rare bipartisan applause. But throughout the night, Speaker Pelosi visibly expressed her disapproval of several of the president's claims, including this one about health care.
We will always protect patients with pre-existing conditions.
The Trump administration has argued in court that all of the Affordable Care Act should be invalidated, including its protections for pre-existing conditions. Governor Gretchen Whitmer of Michigan, a state Mr. Trump barely won in 2016, struck back as she delivered the official Democratic response.
Democrats are trying to make your health care better. Republicans in Washington are trying to take it away.
Well, thank you very much.
But the unofficial response came from Speaker Pelosi, who stood up and ripped President Trump's speech the minute he was done.
Trump's speech tonight. I tore it up.
Why did you rip the speech up, Madam Speaker? Why did you...
It was the dirtiest thing to do.
Republicans criticized Pelosi for being petty and lacking bipartisanship.
So far, she hasn't shown an interest in working with him.
All right, Weijia Jiang is joining me now from the White House. So Weijia, House Speaker Nancy Pelosi tweeted a picture of the President of the United States snubbing her handshake with the caption, "Democrats will never stop extending the hand of friendship to get the job done for the people." There is that picture. She went on to say, "We will work to find common ground where we can, but we'll stand our ground where we cannot." So this is all anybody has been talking about over the last couple of hours. What are you hearing from the White House? Because we haven't seen much from the president as far as his tweets, but I'm sure they're going to be coming.
Well, Vlad, this morning the president is on a retweeting spree, and so far most of the messages that he's supporting are criticizing what Speaker Pelosi did. But the White House says that she essentially ripped up all the guests of honor who were at the speech yesterday and claim that that is her legacy. But as you point out, we are waiting for the president to craft some sort of original message about this because it is the moment from his speech that everybody is talking about. But I do want to point out that, when I was watching this, and especially in the beginning, the other snub that everyone's talking about, it's hard to tell if President Trump actually saw her extending her hand, but certainly at the very least it suggests that he wasn't planning to shake her hand at all either, because he didn't extend his hand out. But definitely Democrats are saying, make no mistake, that was an insult, and that is what set the tone for the entire night, which ultimately, of course, led to this rip that everyone can't stop talking about this morning.
Yeah, and there was also her non-traditional greeting to the President of the United States in the House chamber there, but also the President in snubbing, I guess, Pelosi, if that's what he intended to do, also didn't shake the hand of the Vice President, I note. But you in your reporting, you pointed out just one of the mischaracterizations the President touted yesterday during his State of the Union address with regards to his health care plans. He also,